Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Alonso and I'm going to be reading aloud your Unit 7 final assessment. Before we begin, make sure you have a notebook or a piece of paper as well as a pencil so you can do this work in your notebook before selecting your answer on Canvas. Super important you guys are writing this stuff down and solving the problems. After each problem, you can pause this video and do the work in your notebook. Question 1. What is the value of 1/2 plus 1/4? Your choices are 2/6, 3/4, 1/8, and 2/4. Pause and do the work in your notebook. Question 2. How many two-digit numbers are there that have 4 and 8 as factors? I'm going to read that one more time. How many two-digit numbers are there that have 4 and 8 as factors? Keep in mind, it's asking you how many numbers there are. 12, 8, 6, or 11. Pause and do the work. Question 3. What is the greatest common factor of 20 and 32? Your choices are 4, 2, 10, and 12. Question 4. Tammy is making fruit baskets. She has 6 pears, 36 apples, and 48 oranges. For each type of fruit, each basket must have the same number of pieces of that fruit. She must use all of the fruit. What is the greatest number of baskets that Tammy can make? I suggest that you guys use the ladder method for this problem. So what is the greatest number of baskets that she can make? 2, 6, 3, or 12. Pause and do the work in your notebook. Question number 5. What quadrant is the ordered pair -6, 10 located in? Quadrant 4, quadrant 3, quadrant 1, or quadrant 2? Make sure you draw out your coordinate plane and label your quadrants to solve this. Question number 6. What is the distance between -7, 4 and -7, -12? So remember how to find distance on the coordinate plane. What are your steps? Your answer choices are 16 units, 6 units, 8 units, or 14 units. Pause and do the work. Question 7. What integer should be added to -12 to get a sum of 0? Your choices are -12, 0, 24, or 12. You can draw yourself a number line to help out with this question. What can we add to -12 to get a sum of 0, to get an answer of 0? Question number 8. What inequality is represented by this graph? So your graph has an open circle at 4 and an arrow shaded in going to the left on the number line. So think about, what does that open circle mean on the number 4 and the arrow to the left? X is less than or equal to 4. X is greater than 4. x is less than or equal to 4, or x is less than 4. Question number 9. The coordinates 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, and x, y form a square when graphed on the coordinate plane. Which ordered pair would be the fourth vertex of the square? So if you guys have graph paper, I would go ahead and plot these points and think about which point x, y would be the final point in your square. Point 4, 2, point -2, -4, point 2, 6, or point 2, 4. Again, go ahead and graph this out to solve. You want to find what that fourth point would be to make a square. Question number 10. A bakery makes 1,428 cookies in one day. The cookies are put into boxes. A large box contains 22 cookies, and a small box contains 4 cookies. The bakery first fills as many large boxes as possible, and then fills as many small boxes as possible. How many small boxes does the bakery fill in one day? So first you're going to have to figure out how many large boxes, and then figure out how many leftovers would go into the small boxes. Okay, your answer choices are 2, 3, 5, or 6. Pause and do the work for this question. Question 11. Which ordered pair represents a reflection of the point -5, 9 across the y-axis? Again, which ordered pair represents a reflection of the point -5, 9 across the y-axis? So the first thing you need to do is on your graph paper, go ahead and plot the point -5, 9, and then reflect it across the y-axis to find out which point you land on. Do you land on 5, 9, -9, 5, 9, 5, or -5, -9? Go ahead and pause and solve the problem. Question number 12. During a weekend, the manager of a mall gave away gift cards to every 80th person who visited the mall. So during the weekend, the manager of the mall gave away gift cards to every 80th person who visited the mall. On Saturday, there were 1,210 people who visited the mall. And on Sunday, there were 1,814 people who visited the mall. How many people received a gift card? So again, every 80th person got a gift card. So how many people received a gift card? Only 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 period and a negative are allowed in your answer space. So this is just an example of an EOG answer space here. And you're going to answers that are mixed numbers must be entered as improper fractions or a decimal. Go ahead and pause and do the work for question 12. And you're going to enter your answer right down here. Question 13. Evaluate -9 minus -17. So remember your rules for subtracting with integers. What are your rules for subtraction? Is your answer -26, -8, 26, or 8? Question number 14. Evaluate 12 plus -5. Again, remember your rules for adding with integers. Is your answer -17, 17, -7, or 7? Question 15. The temperature in Flagstaff was -5 degrees Celsius when Sandy went to bed. The temperature dropped 20 degrees Celsius during the night. What is the new temperature? So the key word here is dropped. It dropped 20 degrees Celsius during the night. So what is the new temperature when she wakes up in the morning? 20, -20, 25, or -25? Question 16. Evaluate 9 minus -10. Again, remember your rules for subtracting with integers. Is your answer -10, 1, -1, or 19? Question 17. What quadrant is -4, -14 located? So again, if you have your graph paper, go ahead and draw your coordinate plane, plot the point -4, -14, and label your quadrants 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, follow the C and number 1, 2, 3 IV. Which quadrant does it fall in? Quadrant 1, quadrant 3, quadrant 4, or quadrant 2? Question 18. Which statement is true? 7 6/10 is less than 7 67/100. 8 2/10 is less than 8 200. 400 is less than 4,000. 300 is less than 3,000. Select the one that is true. Question 19. Bella runs the same number of miles, X, every week. Her total distance run each week is less than 60 miles. Which inequality represents how many miles Bella runs each week? So we know that she runs X miles total every week, and her total distance run is less than 60 miles. So how would we write that as an inequality? X is less than or equal to 60. X is greater than 60. X is less than 60. Or X is greater than or equal to 60. Last question, question 20. Evaluate and leave your answer as an improper fraction. 2 3/4 plus 4 1/12. Make sure you write this in your notebook to solve. All right, that is the end of our test. Go back and make sure that you've answered every question to the best of your ability, and then submit your test. Thank you.